everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to day 1008 of trying a new makeup product every day. So it took me until day 1008 to try out my first ever beauty bakery product, but I am so excited. I have been wanting to try out beauty bakery products for so long, and I actually got this in my October 2020 Boxy Charm base box. So I'm really excited to see Beauty Bakery in Boxy Charm. This here is the Breakfast in Bed Eyeshadow Palette, which I feel like is a great product to start out with. I love trying out eyeshadow palettes, and this has a retail value of $38. So the packaging is so cute, but I was very surprised when I saw the colors. Like, these look very dark and muted for a breakfast in bed palette. Like, I was surprised by that. I just personally am drawn to brighter colors. So when I look at this, it doesn't really excite me, if I'm being honest. Also, I'm always surprised when these big palettes don't have mirrors. I wish this had a mirror on it. But so I want to do a few swatches to get an idea of how these colors look. So, whoa, that's a really, really creamy texture. Oh my gosh, impressive. All right. Pretty shimmers. Like, it's almost hard for me to tell what's a matte and what's a shimmer. The feel of these, though, is really nice. So let's see the colors. Pretty. And they have such a beautiful formula. And they swatch nice. They swatch true to shade and to how they look in the pan. And honestly, these are the shades that I'm probably going to get the most use out of because they are the more natural, neutral types of colors, which is what I tend to wear most of the time. But so here are those swatches. I mean, they look fine, just, you know, not too exciting. But so, of course, I am going to prime just one of my eyelids using my Zoeva Matte Eyeshadow Fix because I like to review eyeshadow palettes with and without an eyeshadow primer. Eyeshadow primers are important for me because I have a lot of creases in my eyelids. All right, so I've just applied this from lash line to brow bone. All right, and so there is a highlight shade, which is this one I swatched here, and this lighter shimmery shade. So if you saw my 5 makeup hacks that you might not know video, you probably saw the hack where I talk about how I do my eyeshadow from the brow down, and I start with my highlighter. So that's what I always do. So I'm just going to use my finger, pick up this shimmery highlight shade, and apply that under the brow. I mean, it's fine, but it's definitely not like a pop-in highlight. I'm applying a lot of it and it's still kind of muted, kind of hard to see. Not super shimmery, not super bright and reflective. I think the shade is light enough though that I'll also be able to use it as an inner corner highlight. So just with my finger again, brightening up that inner corner. Yeah, it's a nice inner corner highlight. Definitely gives that brightness and reflective lit effect to the inner corners. All right, so for a transition shade, I'm gonna take this light peachy beige shade. And I'm not even sure if this is really gonna show up because the swatch was really light. But I'm gonna try and blend that from the crease onto the brow bone. I have literally dipped my brush in 3 times. And that's not really doing anything except for it is blending that brow highlight into the perfect shape, but it's really not giving me any color on the lid. Okay, let's try a different shade. I'm gonna try this matte shade instead. This is like a maroon shade. Okay, this one is nice. A nice transition crease shade. Very easy to blend. I have to say I love the texture and how easy these are to blend. I love the formula. All right, that looks really nice. I like what that did for the eyes. Now let's keep building it up from here and hopefully I'll love the color combination that comes about. So next, I think I'll take a smaller crease brush and pick up this darker, it's kind of like a slightly darker maroon. And I'm focusing this one right into that crease to deepen that up. And it really does a good job. It looks good. Adding dimension and depth here into the crease. I am using a lot of product. I'm applying a lot of the shadow. It's easy to blend and it's buildable, but I feel like I am using a heavy hand to get it to be as dark as I want. So I literally just dipped my brush in 3 times to try and build up the crease. And that's normal, that's not really a bad thing, but I just feel like I'm using a lot of the product to get it to look how I want it to be. But I do like that. I actually like how this crease is looking so much that I kind of want to just do this shimmery shade, which I think will really complement that crease. And I want to put that all over the lid. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is a beautiful metallic shade. And because it has such a gorgeous metallic finish, it really does look bright and it pops and it looks so great with these other colors. Oh my gosh, okay. I think this shade, well, all of the shades that I've applied have made me really love this eyeshadow look and kind of changed my mind about how I was feeling about this palette because I love this color combination and I love how this looks. Like, this is definitely an eyeshadow look that I would wear very often. It's such a pretty, somewhat glam, but neutral eyeshadow look that I feel like is great for any sort of evening plans, whether it's, you know, going to an event, which I don't do anymore, going out to dinner, which I don't do anymore either. But you know, back in the day when we would do those things, this would be a go-to eyeshadow look for dressing up and getting a little glam. Like, I love this. So flattering, so pretty. The color combination is amazing. But here I am talking about like going out, evening looks, but then this palette is called Breakfast in Bed. But I feel like I created an amazing glam going out look. I love it. All right, now I need a shade for the lower lash line that's going to pull this all together. And what I will say about this color story here is that it's very cohesive. So all of the shades go together nicely and you're going to be able to create these really nice smoky eye looks. So I love that I could pretty much go with any shade in here, but I'm going to go with this one because I like to do some shimmer on the lower lash line. feel like this one is not showing up as dark as I was expecting. It's giving a little shimmer, but it's not really giving much color. So I'm gonna try this shade instead on the lower lash line. Okay, yes, this shade, ooh, looks really pretty. Shows up really nicely and pulls that whole look together beautifully. Ooh, and I feel like adding that lower lash line just made this even more glam. I love my eyeshadow look. I am actually going to be reaching for this palette a lot because I love the color combinations. I feel like I kind of take back my initial first impressions, and that's why I keep trying it, and then finished look can completely change my mind because I love this finished look. I'm so glad that my first experience with Beauty Bakerie was so great. I love the formula of these products, and I ended up being really happy with the color combination as well. So definitely let me know your favorite Beauty Bakerie products in the comments down below. And thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.